Hi, boys and girls. Nana Sharon here. And today Gideon is visiting with me, and he's going to read a special book. And Papa's behind the camera helping us out. Have a good day and enjoy Gideon's book.
Morse goes to school. Morse the moose wanted candy. He went to the wrong store. The man in the store said, "We don't sell candy. Can you read?" Then he showed Morse the candy store. The man in the candy store said, "What would you like?" Morse looked at the candy. He liked gumdrops. He said, "Give me some of those." The man said, "They are 1 for a penny. How much money do you have?" Morse looked. He had 6 pennies. "I have 4 pennies," he said. The man laughed. "You have 6. Can't you count?" "Don't you go to school?" Morse asked. "What is school?" The man said, "I will show you, but first here are 6 gumdrops. They are 1 for a penny. You have 6 pennies." Morse could not say anything. His mouth was full of gumdrops. Morse swallowed his gumdrops. Then he said, "My name is Morse the Moose. I want to learn how to count. I want to learn how to read, too. I like candy." Mrs. Fine said, "Hello, Morse. Welcome to our class. Please sit at a desk." Morse hid under the desk. He yelled, "Where is the bee?" "I'm afraid of bees. They sting." Mrs. Fine said, "I meant the letter B. This one here. It does not sting." Then Mrs. Fine said, "The next letter is C." "Ooh, I like the sea," Morse said. "I love to swim." No, Mrs. Fine said, "I meant the letter C. This one here." And next, Mrs. Fine said, "There is D and E and F, G, H, I." Morse yelled, I have an I. I have 2 of them." Mrs. Fine said, "I meant the letter I." "Morse, please don't interrupt again." Morse didn't. Morse couldn't. Morse wasn't there. He had to leave the room. One door said boys, one door said girls. Morse couldn't read yet. He opened the wrong door. When Morse came back, Mrs. Fine said, "Now we spell cat. It is spelled C-A-T. Dog is spelled D-O-G. Morse looked and said, "What is the matter, Morse?" Asked Mrs. Fine. Morse said, "You didn't spell moose." "Can't anyone spell moose?" asked Mrs. Fine. The boy said, M-O-S-E. A girl said, No, it is M-O-O-C-E. "You are both wrong," said Mrs. Fine. "It is spelled M-O-O-S-E. Morse said, "Oh, I am hard to spell." Mrs. Fine said, "I think it's time for lunch." The children opened their lunch boxes. Some of them had cheese sandwiches. Some had cream cheese and jelly sandwiches. Some of them had hamburgers. Each of them had a piece of fruit. Morse had nothing. He ate lunch anyway. After lunch, the children put a ball and some jump rope and Morse did both at the same time. Mrs. Fine said, "Children, it is now time to rest." The children rested on their desks. Morse was tired, but he was too big. Mrs. Fine let Adam use her desk. When rest time was over, Mrs. Fine said, "Wake up, wake up! It is time to finger paint." Morse said, "I will hoof paint." You can tell which painting he did. Mrs. Fine said, "Now we will study arithmetic. Who would like to count?" A boy counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, Mrs. Fine. Who knows what comes after 8? Morse said, I know. Bedtime. 9 is the answer. Mrs. Fine said, 9 comes after 8. Who knows what comes after 9? A girl counted on her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, she said. 10 comes after 9. Mrs. Fine said, "That's right." Morse looked sad. "What is the matter, Morse?" asked Mrs. Fine. Morse held up his hoofs. "I can only count to 4, he said. Mrs. Fine said, "You can count higher than that. I will show you." She counted on Morse's hoofs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mrs. Fine said, "Oh, you," she sang. "I've been working on the railroad." "What is a railroad?" Morse asked. "A railroad has tracks," said Mrs. Fine. "They look like this." "Oh, I know what tracks are," Morse said. "Firemen climb them." No, Mrs. Fine said. "Firemen climb ladders. Ladders go up like this." Morse said, "Let's sing another song. I'm learning a lot." Mrs. Fine said, "No. We have time for a game. Let's play make-believe." A girl said, "I'm a tree." The boy said, "I'm a monkey." Another boy said, "I'm a moose." And the children laughed. Morse went into the coat closet. He said, "I'm a coat closet." The children laughed again, and Mrs. Fine laughed too. And then the school bell rang. Morse asked, "Is that the ice cream man?" Mrs. Fine said, "No, it is time to go home." Morse gave the children in their coats. The children and Morse said, "Goodbye, Mrs. Fine." Mrs. Fine said, "I will see you all tomorrow." Morse ran into the forest. He looked for money. He was at his hiding place. He wanted candy. This time he went to the right store and said, "Hello, I want some gumdrops, please." The man said, "Hello, they are 1 for a penny. How much money do you have?" Morse looked. He had 5 pennies. "I have 5 pennies," he said. "Give me 5 gumdrops, please." The man gave Morse the gumdrops. He said, "You have learned numbers. What else have you learned in school?" Morse said, "I have learned how to hoof paint. I have learned how to smell moose. I have learned how to be a coat closet. I have learned all the numbers in the alphabet." The man said, "You mean letters, don't you?" Morse wanted to say yes. Morse tried to say yes, but he couldn't. His mouth was full of gumdrops. The end.